What if I told you AI can create a new stunning section for your store in just minutes for free? Well, I'm here to show you how you can do just that. Check out this section that I created in just a few prompts that has a sweet carousel showing customer testimonials with a perfect responsiveness on desktop and mobile. My name is Nick, and I am a Shopify developer that has been making sections like this for over 5 years. And now I'm making them almost instantaneously using AI tools. And I'm here to show you how to do the same. In this guide, I'm going to use an AI tool called V0 to create code to copy and paste into my theme to create this section. This code consists of HTML, CSS, Liquid, and JavaScript that you can easily copy over. In fact, if you like this section I build, I have a link in the description to the exact code you can use. I also want to encourage you to check out my site below to see my courses on Shopify theme development, and shortly there will be another course for learning the fundamentals of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript so you can further customize these types of sections in more depth. This course is going to be for absolute beginners. Anyway, I appreciate your feedback and treasure your kind words. If you have something you'd like to see me make, then like, subscribe, and leave a comment so I can get back to you. Let's get started. Now I'm going to start by going to the V0 interface, and a lot of people have wondered why I use this particular AI instead of some of the others. I've tried Grok and ChatGPT, and they both work well. They have preview functionality. I've just become kind of fond of this one because I'm more familiar with it, so I recommend it. I'm a big fan, at least. I will continue trying others, and if one does kind of set itself apart, obviously I would use that. But for now, I'm going to come into this chat box, and what I'm going to say is that I have an e-commerce store and I would like to add a stunning UI that showcases a few customer testimonials. Can you provide me the code for this? And we'll just start with this. Okay, cool. So here is the interface, and I think that looks pretty darn good. Yeah, I actually like this a lot. I was hoping it would include an image, even has like the 5-star icon, which I think is really nice. And then, yeah, it looks like it has this really smooth carousel. So this is really awesome because I'm going to show you when I tried this on Grok, what it created for me, and I didn't like it nearly as much. So you can see here, just for kicks, as I was talking about using a few different types, this is what Grok came out with, and it's has the potential. It could be very good. It has all the same elements. It would just take some more follow-up prompts to kind of fix this, and even the navigation is a little bit weird and stuff. So, good little showcase there of Grok. But so here on V0, this is looking actually really good. So I'm actually pleasantly surprised with how good this turned out on the first prompt. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to ask a follow-up question to this. And I also want to take a quick look at the code here because, okay, yeah, so it is using React, it looks like. So the next step that I'm going to say is I'm going to say this looks amazing. Can you provide me this code with only vanilla HTML, CSS, and JavaScript? And can you combine them into a single HTML file? The reason I add this second part, can you combine them into a single HTML file, is because I've noticed that sometimes when I ask for this set of instructions, what it'll do is it'll create separate pages like the CSS file, the JS file, and it doesn't show the preview correctly. So this is just like an easy way to ensure that I'll be able to still see the preview, because that's what I care about, right? Is making sure the UI still looks correct. Okay, awesome. So it finished and we have our preview here. And actually it was able to add the image. So yeah, the image looks good. And let me test this out, make sure it still looks good. Okay, cool. I like this. Let me look at the code and just see. Okay, so CSS. Then we have our HTML. And then we have our JavaScript. So this looks really good. I'm actually pretty pleased with this. Let me just check on mobile, because you always want to make sure that this is going to be mobile compatible as well, right? So if I go down to the small screen size, excellent. And yeah, so this looks really good. I'm happy with this. So now the next set of instructions that I'm going to give it is I want to make sure that this is compatible with a Shopify Liquid file so I can make it into a reusable section. So now I will say, this looks exactly correct. Can you provide the exact same UI, but the code in a liquid file to be used in a Shopify theme. It should also include customization schema settings as well. Let's just try that. Okay, cool. So it looks like our code is finished. We're not gonna have a preview, which is why I always do this step last. When I ask it to make it for Shopify specifically, I do it very last because the preview doesn't work. And the reason is because it's not, you're not able to run Liquid in the browser. It's a server side rendering code. So everything looks good as far as I can tell. I can see they added all the customizations and stuff, at least it appears that I want. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy all of this code, and then I'm going to go to my store, and then I'm going to duplicate the production theme so that I can test this out. So I'm not even going to bother giving it a name. I'll just leave a copy, or I mean, you can give it a name if you want. You just go like this. Okay, cool. So it looks like that's done. I'm going to come in here to edit code, and I'm going to minimize all of these folders except for sections. I'm going to add this new one, and it's going to be called Testimonials. Hope I spelled that right. Done. Now we have it, and I'm just going to remove that, and I'm going to paste in everything that the code gave us. So after I save this, and importantly, I'm going to come down to right here, the presets and the schema, and I can see customer testimonials is the name of the section. So I can come here, click customize theme, and I should be able to add this. Okay, cool. So let me minimize these other sections. I'm going to click this. Cool, I see customer testimonials right here. All right, excellent. So, okay, this looks pretty good so far. Let's look at some of the customizations that it gave us. So what our customers say, yep, that updates. The description, that updates as well. Awesome. Wow, even gives us some options for the background. Yeah, okay, and it has a nice little gradient feature, so I like that. Okay, so yeah, so the starting color and the ending color, right? So you can do like whatever you want. Yeah, I like that a lot. The card background itself, yep, so that'll change the color there. Heading color, text color, okay, so yeah, this looks really, really nice. Okay, cool, and it even gives us a few options, display options, show quote marks. So you can toggle that, and I'm guessing it'll, I didn't see any change there. It may be, it could just be because sometimes JavaScript doesn't run in the theme preview, excuse me, the theme editor. So, oh, okay, and the buttons, if you want the buttons, of course I do. And then, oh, swipe on mobile, definitely want that, right? Autoplay, so that's cool. So that would mean after every 5 seconds, it's gonna like auto rotate. I like that, yeah, that looks sweet, okay. That's an awesome little customization. And restart autoplay after interaction. Yeah, I'm good with that. So this looks really, really good. So I'm gonna save this, and then let's do a preview. Okay, cool. So I can see down here at the bottom, and I am able to move correctly. I'm just gonna inspect this really quick. Oh, okay, so these are the big quotes. I was thinking the quotes would be here. The quotes are there. I'm gonna hide those. I don't really like that. Yeah, that looks better. I'm gonna save that. Okay, I like that better. Let me try this on mobile. All right. Oh yeah, okay, cool. So that works, the buttons work as well. So I'm pretty pleased with this. The only obvious thing that I can think of that, you know, maybe you'd wanna do is make this avatar, like it's just showing the first, looks like the first letter of their name. You might want to have the picture actually show there, right? So let me come back here. Oh, okay, and that's my mistake, right? Because so this is exactly what I was hoping it was do. I thought I would have to ask this in a separate prompt, but it is smart enough to give us this section, and then it gives us these testimonials as blocks so we can add and remove as many of them as we want. So if we click into this, and this is exactly what I was hoping, it has this image selector, so I don't really have any good images to use, but that looks like someone's face, so I'll try that. Okay, cool. So that's exactly what I wanted. We can change the name, what their title is or whatever, the company, and the ratings. Oh, okay, awesome. Wow. So this is This is really cool. Typically, I use this AI when I want to like clone a direct screenshot, but this is a really cool example of how like you could just go to it without a exact template in mind, and it can create you something that's pretty darn nice. And it took what, like 5 minutes, if even. So I'm very happy with this. I'm going to save, and as I come back and refresh, you will see that it looks very good. I'm pretty happy with this. The only thing that I would maybe tweak would maybe be like adding a little bit of margin right here. But that's pretty much it. And again, on mobile, it looks pretty sharp. So I'm very happy with this. I hope that you've enjoyed this tutorial and find these AI videos helpful. If you have something that you would like to see, please let me know. And I will see you in the next guide. Thanks.